you need to say some more ums.
Yeah.
That wasn't nearly enough ums.
Haven't seen Juicy in a while.
In case you guys haven't figured it out, it's Eric, Tom, Juicy.
Juicy. What's up?
You guys notice the mustache? Look at that. Look at that thing.
Mustache of power, yeah.
Trying to be a fireman. So.
Huh? Not anymore.
that's just that reminds me of like Johnny Ringo from Tombstone a little bit.
It's a bet.
It's a bet.
Yeah. I got to grow it out for potentially a year. It's going to get pretty crazy.
Fair
It's
enough.
always pretty crazy.
Fair enough. So, tentatively,
It's like a month of growth.
What? We're still talking about your facial hair?
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted.
Oh. So unfortunately, Tom shared with us that he is not going to be going to Adepticon this
We'll
year.
not be able to make it this year.
Got a lot of other bills going on. I don't believe that I'll be able to go either, so it might just be the Juicy solo trip.
Nope, probably not.
Probably not. Maybe
I'll use my vacation time to go get drunk in the Bahamas or something.
yeah, maybe we'll save it, and maybe we'll save a little. Well, you're not going to save any of the money because you got to spend it on other things. But the rest of us, maybe we'll save a little bit, and that way next year we can go at it.
We're going next year.
Yeah, we can spend more.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you'll request a time off. You're gonna. I don't know what you got going on. Whatever.
What? We'll pencil you guys.
The conversation just derailed right there. So we got another 2,300 point battle report.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Is that what we're doing?
I think
Right?
so.
Yeah.
23?
Sounds right.
Or did you want to do?
We could do 2.
I mean, we could do ambush if
What
you
do I have
wanted.
here? Oh yeah, 2,300.
Okay. Yeah, 23.
Okay.
We're good with 23. We're using rules out of the big red book. Hopefully, all of you guys are using the big red book now,
Which is
because
exactly the same as the other book.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some slight changes here and there. Yeah, so it's going to be orcs. You're going to play orcs. Juicy's
Play orcs.
Juicy's going to play the orcs, and Tom is going to play the
Dwarves.
dwarves. The dwarves. So
Dwarves.
orcs.
Wow,
That's an
with
old.
steel behemoths.
That,
Weird.
Yes, there will be still be.
Yeah, we love steel behemoths.
oh God.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
This is an old matchup, right? The orcs versus dwarves. They hate each other.
Yeah.
They've always hated each other, and almost every fantasy like storyline, they hate
really
each other.
hate each other, and I mean they hate each other, but not as bad as like Warhammer, right?
Yeah, Warhammer, they're like,
Like, really,
arch
like,
enemies. Yeah, I think in I'm trying to
They
think.
still don't like each other, but not as.
Yeah, it's not as
Yeah.
bad. I wondered. Well, no, I guess abyssal dwarves don't hate orcs because they use them as
They hate
slaves.
dwarves.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, abyssal
That's kind
dwarves
of
and dwarves
the
hate each other for
bad
sure.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, but then they use orcs as their own slaves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess they
Slave
get
orcs.
along. But slave orcs,
Hence the name Slave
crazy.
Orcs.
We are gonna have some
I was waiting to
count.
sneak that in.
We are gonna have some counts as, unfortunately,
Oh.
for the orcs because Juicy sent me a list yesterday and goes, "This is what I want to run."
Oh, I wrote mine like right before you guys got here, so
Nice.
we're good.
Yeah, he wrote his yesterday, which is good because normally
That's better
he
than me.
is actually writing them as I'm pulling units out to play.
Yeah.
So I'm
that
happy.
hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah, we're gonna use some proxies. Unfortunately, by the time he sent me the copy of his orc list that he wanted, I'm like, don't have that, don't have that, don't have that. And so
There was
anyway,
like 3 things, yeah. Most of you had. So I didn't want to include the flying dragons at all, but I knew you had them.
the wing
And I had to-
slashers,
I
yeah.
had to do
Luckily,
something.
I have those. But the 3 hordes of orcs, I only have 2. But we're gonna
Really?
use some
I thought you had,
proxies.
like- You got the Morax though, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got the Morax. Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna have some proxies. So for you guys, just so you know, when you guys see later on the board, all cavalry is actually not cavalry. We'll go over it later. Sorry, it's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be a little weird. Bear with us here. We'll make sure to make it as clear cut as possible once we're done deploying. But I tried to keep it.
Rough.
You know, I was actually gonna 3D print
I'm gonna forget
some
what the hell
stand-ins.
that happened.
Yeah, I was gonna 3D print some stand-ins, and unfortunately, it would have taken like couple of days to print all these stand-ins because, again, Juicy's like, oh, I want this and I want that. And I'm like, I don't have that and I don't have that and I don't have that and I don't have... Okay, all right. We'll figure some stuff out. Anyway, 2,300 points. We don't know what the scenario is. You guys are seeing the setup right now as we're going over everything. And, yeah, anything else?
Nope.
I can't take you seriously with that mustache.
I know. It's
I just can't.
It's fantastic.
I feel like that if I were to drink too much alcohol, I would wake up in like a big bathtub full of ice,
Yeah.
missing something.
Totally.
You need to like trim it.
That's the real reason why I can't trim it. That's what I'm saying.
But can you trim this? You can
You
trim
need to like do
No, I
something.
you can
Yeah,
trim
I
this
can
and
trim
trim
this.
this, right?
Tighten it up
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, you got to trim it up a little. Why don't you just trim this and trim the sides?
Yeah, you can't let it grow for a year because you'll have like the
It's just
mustache stick down here.
I know that's what's gonna happen.
That's it,
But
shit.
it's,
Well, I'm gonna start. I got the wax. And I'm gonna start bringing it over like this, and it's gonna get ridiculous. It's gonna be out like here.
I guess I should actually share the mic. I just keep. I literally took it off, and then I'm just going like this. So people are probably not even hearing half what you're
That's
saying.
fine.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Not missing much.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this whole like.
We need to get
doing
you like the Bob Barker mic.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd be better if I was actually holding on to a mic.
That telescoping like pointer.
Oh yeah. I don't.
He's
Yeah.
like, actually.
Even a big boom mic would be good. Like we could.
That would
lower
be
it.
amazing. Just be like, accidentally just
jab him in his face.
right in the face. I'm gonna have to cut that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's gonna have to get cut
It's
out.
not really gonna be a lot of.
Pedro. You know Pedro, right? Come over here. Stand on the stairs back there and just like with the boom mic.
Boom mic. Pedro and the boom mic. So
Uh,
our opening introduction is gonna be like 2 seconds. The rest of it's gonna get cut out. So it's good.
This is all gonna get cut out. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out.
I'll be like, hey guys. Oh, here's the game.
Yeah. And on to the game. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go over deployment, and we'll get on with the game.
We got set up first.
Well, I think the orcs by themselves pretty much what they are.
That's
yeah.
what they do. They do smash. 2. 5.
All right.
I'll go first.
Cool.
2 and 5. So we're gonna go over the army super quick. Hey, Tom, what you got?
We've got 2 hordes of ironclad, a steel behemoth, a king on large beast.
Okay.
We got 2 hordes of shield breakers with Golix Fury, 3 regiments of Brock Riders with king on large beast.
1 regiment over there behind the house. All right. Juicy. What you got with your orcs?
Skulk Outriders. I've got a War
Well,
Drum.
they're not actually outriders.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
just
Sorry,
skulks.
Skulks. War Drum. Trolls. Troll Bruiser. Those are the Great Axe, I believe.
Yes.
These are Axe. These are more Axe. These are...
Crudger on chariot.
Crudger on a Chariot. Another War Drum.
Yep.
We got a Crudger on a Wing Slasher.
Yep.
We got Skulks. We got Morax. We got Axe. And we got another Crudger on a Winged Slasher.
So just so you guys are aware, yes, we had to use some proxies. So the Skulk Outriders are actually Skulks. And the Gore Rider Horde that you see there is not actually Gore Riders. They are Great Axes. We just wanted to use something that would look different.
I could see it like tilting up towards my crotch. As he's like,
Oh. Sorry.
Because like auto
Sorry.
The zipper's
Getting locked in. But other than that, everything else.
That's the first thing I checked too. I was like, I gotta check my zipper.
But other than that, everything else should be what you see is what you get. So, yeah, the Skulk Outriders are actually Skulks, and the Gore Riders are Great Axes. As far as terrain goes, we have a height 2 hill.
2. Sure.
Okay, we got a forest. We got another height 2 hill. We have impassable.
That one's height 3.
You want to do height 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so height 3. Then we have impassable. We got a forest. We have 2 obstacles. We have another impassable, which is a house, another impassable. And the scenario is control. Yep. So as you guys can see, typical dwarves versus orcs, very smashy. Both you guys have a little bit of shooting. I think Tom's got more consistent shooting, but
2 steel behemoths that shoot.
Yeah.
yep, 2 steel behemoths that both shoot. Yep, and you've got skulks. So his shooting is definitely better, but how many units you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got what, 11, 12 units?
Yeah.
Or am I missing somebody?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12.
Okay, so your army's bigger, but
Slightly.
only slightly bigger. Yeah, so all right, let's get going into the game and see what happens. All right, recap of turn 1. Juicy, you moved up your battle line.
Orcs are coming.
Orcs are coming. Yep. I think you marched with almost everything, right?
He's coming.
Well, except for the unit that got caught in the tree.
Well, yeah, you couldn't march them because they're going through a
Nothing
forest.
to do with that.
Everybody else you marched, though, you did not shoot with the skulks because you marched with them. The slashers are staying behind, hanging out, providing some inspiring and some overwatch just in case. And then Tom, you moved up as well. You did not march with anything, though, right? You just moved your basic speed, yeah, for sure. Your Brock Riders on the other side of the board there, you really don't have to move too fast because let's be honest here, we all know what their job is. And their job is to wait until they get something juicy, and then they're going to outposition and flank and do all that kind of stuff. So, and then we've got our...
Trying to keep those dragons at bay for a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
Buy me a turn or two.
Yep, exactly. And then you've got your middle there, which is a Steel Behemoth and your 2 punchy units. And then over on your right flank, you've got your Hard Anvil units, which you're not afraid of moving them up a little bit fast. So, because they're anvils. That's what they do. And you did take off a troop of Morax.
Yeah, little Golek.
Yeah, Golek's Fury. Yep, fucking Golek's gun.
Shot.
So anyway, they got taken off the board. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. You got first blood,
First blood.
and we're gonna go into turn 2.
I don't have any idea.
Speeding right along, end of turn 2, and we had some stuff die.
We did have some shit die.
Let's see here. Did you charge anything? Or no?
No.
You didn't charge anything? So Tom charged with the Steel Behemoth into the Trolls and took them off the board in 1 round of combat. Let's see, we also... Yeah, Steel Behemoth.
Hey,
Crazy.
We're not talking about a Steel Behemoth.
If you guys want to know why I keep emphasizing the Steel Behemoth, you need to check out our last top 5 video because, yeah, the Steel Behemoth...
Neither of us like the Steel Behemoth.
There's a reason why it is my number 1 out of my top 5 Monsters Titans. So...
Yep.
Let's see.
Pretty much
There was
one of the more
a
irritating
nasty quadruple charge over there.
Luckily, the hedges saved my life.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, 3 of those was through obstacles, which hindered most of your attacks, which you still did.
A shit ton
What?
of wounds.
16.
I had 1 unit. These guys, I mean, everybody else did garbage, but 1 unit, like,
Yeah.
right
Hindered.
now, it's like 7 wounds or 8 wounds or something like
Yeah,
that.
you
Hindered
did
with
like
no threats,
16 wounds altogether, and you
Fives.
ended up wavering them. So waiver is good. They stay on the board, and at least then that winged slasher's not all by himself right now, right?
Yep.
Which is
He would
nice.
Just, get the fuck out of there, is what he would do.
You're
What do anyway, bro.
I'm thinking about running. Yeah.
your shield breakers
More likely.
flanked through the forest and took out the skulks, which I mean they're skulks. It's kind of what happens, but still,
I figured they would die.
It was a good
you
pull.
got to take stuff off the
I
board.
was like, heck yeah. Plus, I think
And-
I cracked open the middle, so I was like, I might as well jump over there and
Cause some issues
cause
there.
some issues.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you don't want him to be able to pick
Yeah.
in the middle what to do.
Yeah.
You,
He had the middle, it looked pretty stacked, and now I think it's
The trolls,
looking a
the
little bit
trolls
better now.
breaking and you getting back into the back line looks like really shitty.
Yeah, the trolls
If they would've
that
got
definitely
like a
But I
hurts.
mean, you had the whole center
Screen
blocked
down,
up, and now you have 1 unit, basically,
Yeah.
in the center. So I think I just cracked up in the center. That's what I was saying.
So that's where we're sitting right now, going into turn 3. Let's see what happens.
I mean,
Well, you
Very
called
large amount.
your shot, and that's pretty much what happened. So bottom of 3. Are we really only bottom of 3? Wow, bottom of 3. You flanked the skulks with the Steel Behemoth. I shouldn't even have to tell people what happened there. You flanked the Bruiser. Yeah.
You lost some wounds over
Again,
there, bud.
don't have to tell people what happened there. This is one of your anvil units, right? Okay, so that makes sense then that you only did 6 wounds on great axes there. Let's see, in the middle there, you did another 6.
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's right.
We're thinking it was 6.
This is this is
100%,
you gotta when you're playing against somebody, both people have to make sure that dice get put down or some type of marker so that way you remember the wounds.
Yeah, it's like really weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, hey, he lost
Juicy probably
8
pulled
wounds
it.
over here. So
They were like 2 inches away.
No, you lost 8 wounds on this unit. They got flanked.
Oh, yeah. They're up backs.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. Anyway, let's see.
They had like 15, 16 wounds on them.
Yeah, dude. It was
You
like
did
double ones. And I was
yeah,
just
it's
like, double.
You did 6 wounds on this horde of orcs, or horde of axe. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
they
which are
rolled double
orcs.
sixes?
And then you rolled double sixes.
Double sixes.
So you you wavered them, which is good.
Them.
Let's see what else. You rear charged a troop of Moraxes with a horde of shield breakers, and I'm sure everybody can understand what happened there. Let's see. You were unable to take off the. Were you really unable to take them off?
He did.
I rolled double one, remember?
That's right. That was your insane courage. They were maxed out. Yeah, you actually maxed out the Brock Riders on wounds with the Moraxes, and then you rolled the infamous double ones.
Yeah, I'm good for at least one every game.
Yeah, so am I. Sometimes 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know. It evens out with me and you.
Yeah.
Tom doesn't even out.
No, it doesn't. So yeah, that's why there's a bunch of stuff dead over here, and we're gonna go into turn 4 and see what Juicy can do. Can he pull something out of his anus?
I can pull a lot of things out of my anus. Probably not the wind.
Probably not the
but
Well,
there has been times where I pulled some weird stuff out of my anus.
hopefully we'll stick with the win, hopefully, and not his tape measure. All right, we're gonna go into turn 4, guys. 4 drums.
Oh no, you can't go past 2. I'm pretty sure, right?
No, can't.
Yeah, 2's the max.
And that's actually that's game wide. Okay, bottom of 4.
Some shit.
Bottom of 4, some shit died.
Some shit did. definitely die.
Tom did roll double ones though.
I did.
Which is weird. I've actually never seen him roll double ones.
You haven't?
I have.
I've seen him roll
Well, you
on me
played
double
a
ones a
lot
couple
more
times.
games with him. I've
That's
never
true.
seen him roll them, so
That's
cool.
true. Let's see. What did you do over here, Tom? You charged in with your
Killed some
ironclad.
Yeah.
He killed some shit.
No, I
Some
didn't.
wounds.
Over here, actually, he did some wounds. He actually didn't kill anything on this side.
Well, no,
You killed the troll bruiser. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that was
And-
last turn. Yeah, I killed,
He killed the
guy in
chariot.
That's right, the Crudgeron Chariot. That's right. You killed the Crudgeron Chariot that you blocked with. So hopefully it was worth it. You really didn't have any other choice. So let's see. You rolled
one
insane
there.
courage on the unit that you had wavered the previous turn. So you gotta love how you roll boxcars on one and then double ones on the next. You gotta like that. Let's see. And then you're just repositioned over there because there's nobody
big ones.
over there. So yeah, as far as control goes, you've got that quadrant over there. You got this quadrant over on the far side, and you are most likely going to have this quadrant as well, unless Juicy decides to start turtling, which I don't really think he can effectively.
I don't have enough units to turtle.
Yeah, and enough to protect your flanks. You've
Yeah,
he's surrounded you, so you can't really turtle that well.
No.
So yeah,
I'm usually pretty good at turtling,
bottom
to be
4.
honest.
We're going to go into turn 5. I have a feeling that this is going to be our last turn. That's just me. So we'll see what turn 5 brings us. Yeah.
Why are you giving me that look?
Well, look.
I don't know. You just looked really happy that I lost.
You can feel my pain. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
So shocker. Tom won.
Got their ass whooped.
Yeah. The orcs.
It was over a 3. We drug it out.
It was
a little
probably
bit.
over a 3. Yeah. As soon as I rolled the insane courage and then you rolled the double sixes, I was like, that's
Yeah, that was
100%.
probably the double sixes. Probably was the end.
Yeah. Well, and then the double ones sucked because if I could have at least killed that unit over there, then you would have had to commit more over here, which you wouldn't have done.
I still wouldn't have done it. It was turn.
Yeah,
because that unit was
exactly.
already
So
closed.
that one of those units would have been gone.
Yeah, you would kill the unit.
Yeah. It is what it is. Whatever.
So one thing you could change if you could change something in your list.
Dragons. gone.
Well, I might. Yeah, I would take out the orcs or the trolls.
Take out the
Take out
orcs
the orcs.
for the orc army.
Try an army.
I'd take out the trolls. I knew you had them, and that's why I put them in. But I actually hate trolls. 14-17 is really stupid, and I know that.
So what would you do instead of the trolls?
I would actually drop one of the axe units. I'd do probably one more of the long axes or the great axes, and then I would take the trolls out, and I would probably add cav, and I would probably take the dragons out.
Yeah, I thought it was a little strange. No actual cav.
Yeah,
Because you're pretty good at playing cav, and you know, I thought that was kind of weird.
Gore Riders are pretty good.
I
And Gore Riders are good
I
for the
actually
price.
forgot
Yeah.
that you had Gore Rider units. That's why I didn't add them.
How'd you forget I had Gore Riders?
That's like his main staple
Yeah,
of his Orc army.
Yeah.
Gore Riders are good.
Gore
I
Riders
was like,
for the
what
for
does
the
he
points.
have? Oh, yeah. Anyways,
They're Crush 1, Thunderous 1, aren't they?
no, I think they're just Thunderous one, right?
They're definitely
No,
Crush.
they're Crush 1 Thunderous 1.
Yeah,
Are they really?
Because
they're
that's
good.
the Orc special rule is Crush 1.
I think
points, yeah.
I think they're one of the best units for Cav.
Bang
Yeah.
for your buck, Cav.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For price.
185, I want to say 185, something like that. For
Actually,
Defense
used-
5 too.
Before
Which
you
is
actually
nice.
bought the Orc army, I think I used to run like 3 of the Gore Riders too.
yeah, Gore Riders are good, and that was before when they were more expensive. They're cheaper now, so they're good. Tom, not that you really need to change anything, but what would you change if you could?
I like this army. I love my dwarves.
This is like
That's my staple.
this
That's
is
my
Tom's
like
old
this is
school
this
Yeah.
is like right up my
Uh-oh.
alley here.
when we first started playing. This is the pretty much exact army that he ran.
Yeah.
So
This is
I-
the army
I
that we
love my
learned on
dwarves,
pretty
man.
much. Yeah, not quite as many units because they've done some point changes, so
It's all
you're able to add more
sentimental.
stuff in. But yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Well,
Hasn't changed
yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battle reports.
Yeah. Juicy.
Juicy's
Really
return.
juicy return.
Yeah.
well,
Juicy
we did a
return.
top 5 video without you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
felt bad about that. It was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
I,
It was weird.
like I had to make fun of Eric by myself. It wasn't fun.
Yeah, that's
weird.
not fun.
I had to
But
make
he
fun.
didn't
I had to
get
make fun of
Thunder Wolves,
myself.
So
So
Thunderwolf.
Eh.
That's the. Oh. Let's not even get into that. We don't have enough
controversial
time in this
pick,
video.
apparently. Controversial pick.
Number one.
Well, you should
You gotta be
wait,
shitting
wait
me.
till
Number
the top
one.
5 video.
I'll give
comes
you,
out,
like-
'cause mine is.
Oh, I was about to say, hold on a sec.
Yeah.
I'll give you
Tundra
top
Wolves.
5 and shit. Like,
Tu-
that's fine. But
Tundra-
not number one. Best cab unit in the game.
Oh,
Thunderwolf.
oh no, just wait. Just wait until you watch the top 5
Yeah,
monster
watch
video
top 5.
and hear what his top one is. You're gonna look at my
It's so
Thunderwolves and be
weird.
like, okay, yeah, no, Thunderwolves are whatever, but what he picked, you're gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Swear.
I tried to
Swear.
make it controversial too.
And for you guys, don't say anything. For you guys, go and check out the video and see what he picked for his
You know
number
that's a
one.
good one? Cavern Dweller. I think that's a really good one. I think that might be the best monster in the game.
Interesting.
After playing it last game against you, I was like, man, that thing is nasty. Life Leech 3, Crush 3. This is nasty. So I'm going
pretty
to go
good.
Cavern Dweller.
It's pretty good.
Not that I'm in
pretty
the
good.
top 5 or anything, but here's my top 5.
What is your
It's
top
Tom's top. Tom's top 5.
You
Yeah.
can just
Top
edit
five.
him in.
Just
Just put him in.
this
Like,
one
over
scene.
Go over it now, and then it'll cut
Whole
to
backdrop and
this,
shit.
then-
He's in France right now.
An Eiffel Tower behind you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Anywho.
We got football to
anywho,
watch, so
we got football to watch, so we are gonna get going. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, if you guys haven't checked out the other top 5 video, make sure you do so.
dude, that cost him at least $15.
Throw that thing.
$12,
Just throw it.
man.
And we'll see you guys next time.
That one.